Welcome back, everybody. My name's Rich. I'm here with
Rob,
Don,
and Katie.
And we are the Animates. Woo! Last time, we started a new anime, To Your Eternity. Caitlin, why don't you fill everybody in on what happened last time?
Alright, so we started with a little bit of backstory about an orb that then turned into a rock and sat there for a while and then grew some moss and then it turned into a lost wolf and then the wolf meandered into a lonely little village in the middle of like Arctic tundra where we meet one guy who's alone in the village and fending for himself, and it was apparently his wolf, so he's really happy that he's back, but he's not the wolf that died. He took over that body, whatever. Anyway, so we spend some time bonding with the human as a wolf, and the human decides to venture out because he's alone in this village and he's going to die if he doesn't leave. So he leaves and eventually falls into some water, injures himself real bad, and then the wolf kind of drags him back to the village because he doesn't know what really to do. I mean, he's been a wolf for like 3 weeks, who knows?
3 weeks.
So then, unfortunately, the human dies. He dies from his infection, his wound, and the wolf takes over. He doesn't like take over the body, but he takes over the idea of being a human. And then now we're pretending to be a human, figuring out what to do now. Yeah, it's the weirdest guy.
Concise.
Thanks. Tell me how much you love my rambling backstories, because they seem to think that it's not good, but it's great.
and now we're gonna watch the second episode where the rock, who's now a human, continues his journey in episode 2, A Rambunctious Girl.
They named it after my storytelling.
love it. I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped. Are you hyped?
I'm interested to see where it goes. I mean, obviously in that first episode, you really had one setting, only 2 characters that needed to be drawn, really. And so, I'm interested to see where it goes, because the art style in the first episode made me think clean but simple. Like, they're not trying to do anything groundbreaking, so, that's fine as long as you're consistent, so.
I really like the facial mannerisms of the wolf, though, so I really hope we don't lose him, because he was really cute.
I know the wolf was really cute.
Yeah.
It was really, really cute. Also, Richard, that was a yes or no question. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I give you more than you asked for.
I loved it. No, I totally agree with you. It's definitely it was an interesting start. I'm curious to see where it's gonna go because it's kind of like open ended. I don't really know what kind of story this is gonna be, or like what's actually gonna happen because I really wasn't expecting a first episode like that.
Yeah, the first episode it was really just a story within itself. And
exactly.
We have no idea what the anime is actually about, other than this rock moss.
Yeah, that's literally all we know.
Yeah.
So let's figure it out.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the episode.
Let's do it.
That sucks.
What the heck?
Oh, and that's the end of the anime.
Oh my god.
Didn't know any better. What was it supposed to do?
Oh my god!
Oh. So wait, it's regenerated from all those falls, but it still has the leg wound?
I think it thinks that's its natural state.
Yeah.
Oh, each time he dies, it looks like it regenerates faster.
Yeah. I mean, he knew the wolf's natural state wasn't to have leg wound.
And
he saw that guy get a leg wound.
I didn't know we were watching the story of Caitlin playing a video game.
She's dying again and again.
It never learns!
Well, sure as shit ain't watching the story of Rich playing Mario Tennis ever again.
That was a good one. I love that. It was great.
Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful view.
Looks like the last Airbender.
But I mean, the dude he's supposed to be emulating was looking for mountains. He doesn't know these are mountains, but I mean, he accomplished his goal.
Is he just gonna jump?
I would.
I hope so.
Oh
shit! Gosh, that's funnier.
The 7th death.
It died again.
I'd say.
Where's Rock?
I have no clue, dude. Rock died the last we saw.
I guess Rock's name is Joanne still until somebody else or something.
Who's Joanne?
The wolf.
That's what the wolf was named.
Oh yeah, the wolf's
No,
name
it's
was
Rock.
Joanne. You are right. Yeah. Oh, good catch. Good remembrance. Because now if someone asks his name, they're gonna say Joanne.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's able to
probably.
speak.
I imagine I'll learn to at some point. Oh, thank goodness.
I was about to say another.
Oh, I was not okay with that. I was not okay with that.
Why? At least she died on her own terms.
No, she shouldn't have to die. Look at her.
So is that like a? Oh no, never mind. It's off. Oh, that's gonna be rock.
Oh my god!
Give me my eyeball back.
Oh,
Wow,
gross.
that's awesome.
That's, where is this?
He's been rotting there for a little while, I guess. Yeah, you better run. Creepy creature gonna get you.
Same dude.
Fuck that. We don't need to sacrifice a bitch.
I wonder why he just rotted himself for a while, you know?
Well, because he didn't have any stimulation.
I guess that's right, you're right.
He's so got the
It's
fucking
like-
leg thing though.
I think he's just
Venus
think.
flash.
I think that might actually just be. He thinks that's part of the clothes rather than he's actually injured. I think it's just like a stained cloth at this point.
Maybe. That could make sense.
I don't think he's actually injured. I don't think he can actually let himself like stay injured.
Is that why you think he has the leash on still?
Yeah,
That would make sense.
because he just thinks that that's how it is, and he has it on his wrists and on his
I'm
neck.
surprised he would just walk away from a thing. He'd be like, hey, it's a thing.
He's never seen another human. Especially not a little one.
Oh, it's the fruit.
It's a fruit! He knows how to use a wolf.
No.
Mine, bitch.
Get the hell out of here.
He slapped it out of her hands.
See in the
You
tree.
see in the tree yet? Leading him away.
Again, just eating the tree. You seem pretty stable.
He's gonna regret this. He doesn't know how to poo or
Yeah,
pee.
his
throw
stomach
up.
explodes or
Yeah,
something.
he's gonna
I think
have
he's gonna
such
throw up.
diarrhea. It's fruit, man.
What?
What?
Maybe that was like his wolf eyes. Oh, no.
Ooh, possible, because they were yellow. What color eyes did the boy have?
Those purpley eyes.
Why are they yellow again?
I don't know. I am.
What is this sphere trying to do?
He's a Groot.
Well, I thought it was looking for like other stimuluses and stuff, but then it keeps walking away from this thing that's clearly interacting with it, you know?
Or maybe his body is just like, maybe he's just like adjusting to like this body still.
I wonder what's happening.
And that's the end of the episode?
What?
Whew. There's
So the last couple minutes of that episode were baby getting eaten by a bear, and the end on the line, "I'm not your mommy, you know." I was
Disappointed.
weird.
it was definitely an odd feeling episode. It was very strange. It had like a lot of like lighthearted moments, but it was also like really dark. You're like it's like really dark at times. I'm like holy crap. I'm like there's just so much. There's so many levels to this.
It gives it a very 90s feel, you know?
It really does.
Shoujo that was so bright, and then it was just like a huge 90s turn into darkness.
Definitely does not feel like it should be like this, but I'm enjoying it, but I'm very confused.
There's definitely, it makes me want to get answers to some of these questions, but I don't feel like there might ever be. There might not be.
I think it's going to be a lot of like, what do we think?
We're learning with him.
Yeah, exactly.
But it'd be interesting to see what happens. I mean, I think the possibility to be in Mushishi style anime don't play, but there's also obviously the likeliness that these guys all become like a party of some type. Like maybe this little girl starts traveling around with him.
Mm-hmm. That'd be interesting.
Personally, I think I'm voting. I'd rather have it be more Mushishi style. Like maybe like after the next episode, this girl's story arc ends, you know, and we move into the next thing. But
who knows? I mean, it'd be interesting. Like when her arc ends, he changes to whatever.
Someone else, yeah.
So every time an arc ends, he ends up as like a different person.
That would be neat. Yeah.
Until like finally, it's like the ending would be like he walked until the end of time or something, and he's the last one there, and then he's like
sad and depressed because he's learned how to like love and have friends, and they're all dead. So.
Right. And maybe it's like training to become a god itself, because remember at the beginning it talked about its like origin.
Yeah.
How it's like experimented and sent to Earth to see what happens, and sees what happened when you experience everything in humanity.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm calling it. It's a terrible prediction, but I'm calling it.
See.
But overall, solid episode. I'm looking forward to what it has in the future, and I think that's it.
Yeah,
right?
I don't have anything more to say. It was episode 2, and I think it's kind of nice that we have this level of questions and not much to talk about because we just don't know yet. We don't. Know
it's very interesting. Not a lot of anime are like very thought provoking like this, and it doesn't feel like too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It still has like its visual appeal, and it's a solid story so far.
Very solid. Yeah,
very solid.
Enjoyable.
Let us know how you felt.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Subscribe,
Give a like.
comment, find us on the socials, and we'll see you next time.
All right.